Folks, what you're about to see are some photographs that are several years old that I came across in my office. I said, oh my goodness, I've got to share this with the YouTube family and those of you that keep up with our ministry. A lot of people, when they begin to read the story of creation or they begin to read the story from the Bible about the Garden of Eden, they get to that part about this talking snake and they have real problems with this idea of how could a serpent talk to a woman? And they blow it off as some kind of allegory, some kind of a metaphor, some kind of that it wasn't real. Well, Josephus, the Jewish historian, tells us that before the fall of Adam and Eve and before they were expelled from the garden, that the animal kingdom was able to communicate with man, that there was a form of communication. So Adam could actually understand the language of the animals and the animals with Adam. It doesn't say all the animals, but it does mention the serpent, that they communicated with the serpent and the serpent had a voice. And when the fall of Adam took place, God cursed the serpent where it could no longer communicate with Adam or Eve and put poison in its mouth. And that's all in Jewish history. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this verse and then I want to show you these amazing pictures of something found at a rock quarry in the city of Jerusalem. This is Genesis chapter 3 and verse 14. And it is when God curses the serpent. The Lord said to the serpent, because you've done this, you'll be cursed above all the cattle, above all the beasts of the field, and upon your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all of your days. Now, what did it mean when God said, I'll curse the serpent to make it crawl on its belly? The implication has always been, and even older scholars have noticed this, that the serpent had the ability to stand upright before it was cursed, which would mean that the serpent had some form of legs. Now, before you say that's ridiculous, let me say it this way. There was a rock quarry. It was in the area of Ramallah. It was outside the city of Jerusalem. And in this rock quarry, they came across several fossils. These fossils were serpents, and are you ready for this? Showing evidence that they once had legs. That's right, serpents with evidence in fossil form that they once had legs. Now they're saying that these are just really old. They're trying to estimate the dates of these, but the fact is that apparently, according to Scripture, the deduction that you get from Genesis chapter 3 and verse 14 is the serpent at one time had legs. And you know, there are frescoes or drawings, or sometimes you'll find these objects that have carvings in Iraq, which was ancient Chaldean Mesopotamia, and it will show snakes that where they're standing upright and they actually have legs. Well, at some point, the legs were removed. Now, scientists would say through the process of evolutionary development. No, that's not what happened. The Lord cursed the serpent, and from that moment on, when the literal serpent's offspring took place, the legs were removed. So I'm going to conclude it by saying it this way. When you took the serpent and you took the legs off, you defeated him. I hope you got that. So Satan has been defeated, and not just with the literal legs that the serpent once walked on, but a serpent is a picture and holds the imagery of Satan in the Bible all the way to Revelation chapter 12. So just remember that your enemy has been defeated. If you like these kind of stories, give us a thumbs up. Do it right now and let us know. And we just always enjoy presenting YouTube information to you. And we want you to keep watching because we always have a very unique offer that we make available to you. Thank you so much.
See and hear 100% proof that ancient Bible prophecies are now being fulfilled as we are racing toward the return of Christ. In Perry Stone's new DVD series, 30 Prophecies Fulfilled Since 1967, he documents amazing prophecies, some penned in Scripture thousands of years ago that have been fulfilled beginning in 1948 to today. All are now unfolding in the nation of Israel. Perry explains how Israel is God's last day prophetic time clock, pointing to the midnight hour of the Messiah's return. During more than 40 trips to Israel, Perry has been boots on the ground, capturing firsthand when, where, and how these 30 prophecies have been and are presently being fulfilled, from the Golan Heights in the north to ancient Judea and Samaria, then south to the Judean wilderness region, including the Dead Sea. He reveals prophecies about modern weapons and wars in Israel. He includes Israeli cities and events on ancient mountains, leading you through a journey linked with predictions about the walls and gates of Old Jerusalem. Perry includes new and undeniable evidence that he has never publicly shared before. On this 2-DVD set, 3-hour teaching, Perry includes photographic confirmation of prophetic activity throughout Israel, verifying these end-time prophecies are being fulfilled. He affirms his evidence using biblical word studies, historical proof, providing significant visual lists during his teaching. These 3 hours are a full prophetic documentary that proves the Bible is true. 1948 was the introduction of end-time events, and 1967 was the early beginning of the end. As Rabbi Goren stated in 1967, "We have entered the seasons of the Messiah." This DVD series is a must-watch for all prophecy lovers. This teaching is also a fabulous soul-winning resource to share with prophetic skeptics, unbelievers, unsaved, and lukewarm family members and friends. The 3-hour 2-DVD series is yours for a donation of $30 or more. In addition, Perry is adding a surprise bonus audio CD with your order. Order by calling toll-free 1-888-21-BREAD. That's 1-888-212-7323. Or online at perrystone.org. A video on-demand option is also available on our website. To order by mail, send a check with offer number PF-145 to Perry Stone, P.O. Box 3595, Cleveland, Tennessee 37320. No excerpts of this series will be aired on television or social media, and it is only available through Perry's ministry. We look forward to hearing from you today.
If you enjoyed this YouTube content, there's an important website you should know about: perrystone.org. Perrystone.org is an essential resource for the latest books, audiovisual presentations, and digital products from Perry Stone Ministries. Resources that cover the same kinds of topics discussed in the program you just watched. Stop in and see all that's available at perrystone.org.